Hi, I'm Ellen from VAE, and as promised, we are going to make a video to show you how to make your own horse, Kiwani's horse, Misko. Now this first video is just going to be about materials procurement so that you can go out and get your materials and be ready for our next video, which will be just making the legs. Now, I've made a few horses that I've posted online, and so I'd like to share those with you. This one was made of velvet and yarn as a yarn mane, which you can find locally in your fabric store. The second horse that I made is really fun because what we did is we added hair extensions, which means that you can braid the tail. The fabric is actually it's an upholstery fabric, and so it's very durable for play. It has a little bit of stretch. And it just creates a beautiful effect. Now, some of the accessories that you see here are part of the new pattern that I'm releasing. It's the fantasy pattern, which has a horn for a unicorn, it has wings, has saddle and bridle, and so we're going to be adding some of those accessories as we sew together. But let's first start on the basics with the horse. Now let me show you one more horse. It's my favorite. This is the first horse that I made. This too is upholstery fabric that I found online. Now what I do is I just go online and I Google and I find pictures of materials that I like and I click through to the source and I bring them in. It's actually quite fun because the selection is so big. With this one I used a 3-inch pile for the mane, very easy sew for the tail, and I found the eyes at my local fabric store. Now, let's talk about eyes. When you go to the local fabric store, the eye selection is very limited to really just browns. So I wanted to go on to Amazon and see if I could find different colors, and I found this kit. And so this kit has different colors of eyes, greens and blues and different shapes, which gives us a lot of variety for making our horses. Now this horse that I'm going to make with you is actually for my granddaughter who loves unicorns. But I think we're going to make a Pegasus unicorn. Not only can I show you how to attach all the new accessories to your horse, but I think it will make it unique. She prefers to have purple polka dots on the back side of her horse, so I thought we would go with a cool tone palette that has purples and pinks, very little girlish. The body will be white, and this is just a faux suede that I again found online, but you can probably find it at your local fabric store as well. For the inside of the ears, we'll use felt, and I'll go with a pink. You only need a little bit, so one square is plenty. The hooves are going to be really fun because I found this iridescent vinyl. You can see it's going to be easy to sew with, and it's going to make those hooves so fun, and I think it's going to make a really good horn for a unicorn as well. Now for the tail and the mane, I found this beautiful long pile that has purple down at the deep on the inside, and then it has white tips. And what I do when I put the horses together is I try to think of what would create interest and contrast, and what would be different than something you might find in a store. So I encourage you to be bold when you're looking for your different patterns or your different pieces. Now, we also have to talk about the inside. The inside has pellets down at the feet, which I use because it gives the horse some stability down low at the pellets. You need some weight down low because the horse is 20 inches tall. Then inside, we need 2 bags of 20 ounces of stuffing. Because the more stuffing you put in, it creates a realism. And additionally, if you're going to do a lot of playing with your horse, I also recommend that we add a wire infrastructure. And for wiring, I just use hangers out of the closet. And I find that they're actually very easy to bend into shape. And then we use a little bit of duct tape to kind of tape it all together and to protect from any pointed edges. Now that you have all your materials, the next thing you're going to need to do is to download your pattern. So we'll take our Misko pattern, and we're going to have to put some of the pieces together because the horse is 20 inches, so the pattern doesn't fit all on one page. So what I did is I used the horse image So you'll find in one piece you'll have the top of the horse, and another you'll have the bottom of the horse. Put them together, tape it on the front and the back, and then cut it out, and then you are ready to go. The next video that we're going to do is sewing just the legs. What we're going to do is do little by little so you can fit sewing a horse into your busy schedule. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm looking forward to seeing your creations as well. Bye.